Okay, in this video we're going to talk about operating the main dashboard for the restaurant notifier. First thing you'll want to do is go to the location that you have installed the notifier on, and when you get here you'll want to enter your email address and your password. And it'll take you right into the dashboard, and we'll start right here with my account. This will show you the package that's attached to the account. We're going to go through package setup a little bit later, but this will show how many text messages are in the package they've bought, how many they've used, and how many are remaining. Now let's go right into client info. This will show you all of the customers, all of the campaigns that you're running on your main dashboard. To add a client, first name, last name. You can assign them an email address, which can be your email address, and a password if you want to get them set up ahead of time. And for every customer that you add, you're going to have to give them a phone number. So you can just do the search right here, pick the state and the area code, and then you'll get a drop down here where you can select a phone number for them. And here's where you're going to select a package. Whichever package you've set up for that customer, you can just select it right here. Start date, you can pick your start date. For an end date, use this tab here. You can go ahead and you can set this up for 10 or 20 years in advance, just so it doesn't expire on you. And then just pick a day for it and just click on add client, and it will then add your clients. Here's one that I've added to my dashboard. Let's go right into campaigns and click on this and click on add campaign. This will show you the campaigns that you have that are running on your main account. If you want to add a campaign, just give it a title, the keyword, which can be anything you want it to be. Attach a client's name here so that you can always reference the campaign, and then select a number that you have on your system. Put in the message you want to give back to the customer, and remember, you can at any time in there you can add a link if you like. If member, this would say something like sorry, only one per cell phone. If they're trying to get an offer 2 times, you only want them to get it 1 time, just make sure you put a message in here. This is the opt-out message. And with this one, you can just do something like this. Just put in to opt out, reply, stop. Then that will automatically be added to the end of every text message that goes out. And then just click on add campaign, and you have a campaign set up, and it'll show up right in here. Packages, let's go through this one quickly. Let's add a package to show you how it works. Let's give it a title, and let's call this one the silver package. Let's give it a price of let's call it $77 per month. Don't put the dollar symbol in there, just the digits. And then we'll say that this is per month, and let's say that we're going to allow them on this one 750. Let's just put in text messages, and then we will say something like this. Recurring monthly, and click on here to make sure that it's active, and then just click on add. So that is how you set up a package so that your customers can't exceed this amount when they're sending their messages. Just a little bit of a safety net there for you. And let's move on to reports. This one's pretty simple. Click on call reports or SMS, and this will give you a list of it'll give you a full report of all text messages that have gone out or all calls that have gone out on that account. Switch account, if you click on this one, it's just going to show you all of the customers, and to log into their account, just press login, and you can do the same thing from there. Now let's go here to settings, and here's your personal information if you want to change their email address and their password. If you set one up with your email address and password to get them started, they might want to change it. Here's where you'll make the changes. Here's your messages tab. This is where you can put in your stop messages, so that if they're operating the mobile version, this is always going to be attached to the end of any message that they send out. Now, this is an important one. Percentage client name percentage can be used in all three message fields here. And this will just substitute their name. If they got on the waiting list and their name was Bob, it's going to say, "Hi Bob, your table is available." So anyway, you can put your message in there. Don't exceed your 160 characters, and remember that you have an opt-out message that's going to be attached to the end of it. Custom message, as soon as they opt in to the seating list, it's going to instantly send them a message just to say, basically, you're on the waiting list. This is just to confirm, or it could just say, this is to confirm you're on the waiting list. Thanks for using our service. Now, custom message number 2, this is going to go out 90 minutes after they first signed into the waiting list. And this can just be a thank you message. It might say something like, hey, it's Bob, the manager of Boston Pizza. Thanks for joining us. And here's a coupon for a free dessert on your next visit. It can just be a nice thank you message to let the customers know that you appreciate their business and you might want to give them a future offer. Layout. This is the header text. This is the footer text, and this is the logo that you'll see up here. So the header text is the one that's going to show up as you see up here in the tab. The footer is this one down here, and choosing your file and clicking on save will put a logo in the dashboard for you. Send SMS. Now we have the option to add SMS. If we're going to send a blast out for the customers, we have the option to send it out through SMS, voice, or MP3. If we put in a message here, we type it in, that's going to allow us to send that message out through SMS or RoboVoice. If you elect not to put anything in here, you might choose to upload an MP3 file, and at that time this is going to say yes, and it's going to say MP3. So when it comes time to actually send your message, you will select, just take a look. You can put in a whole bunch of messages here. They're always saved. All you have to do is pick the message you want. If it's one that you just entered, it'll show up here. Just come down and pick the way you want it to go out, and just click on this super list feature and click on send SMS, and it will send a blast out to your entire list. Now when we go to my lists, this one is pretty simple. It's just going to show you how many people are on the list that are using that have opted into the seating tool. Anyone that you've seated is going to show up here. If you offer them tabletop displays so that people can opt in manually at the tables if there was no wait lineup, that's another way to get customers on your SMS list. Anyway, they'll show up right here, and this is the logout feature. That pretty much covers all of the details here, all of the features, and the more you use it, the more familiar you will become with it. I'll just quickly show you here switching an account. Let's just log in and let's see what it looks like on the dashboard when you log in. You'll see that some of the features are missing here, just in case you ever want your customers to log in here to be able to get reports or to be able to run this end themselves is totally up to you. Anyway, that pretty much covers things, and I hope you enjoyed the video.